On the buck stops here this evening, our special debate is the idea of a pregnancy clause, an inherently sexist one. Joining us in the debate this evening, Bhavna Sumaya, veteran film critic, joining us from Mumbai. With us in the Delhi studio, Lushan Dubey, theatre person, as well as film director, producer, writer and actor. Joining us also from Mumbai, director, producer Vipul Shah. And joining us from Chennai, one of the most prominent faces of the Chennai film industry, also an actor-producer, Radhika Sarath-Kumar. Let me start with Vipul Shah, if I may. Vipul, without this becoming about Madhur Bhandarkar and Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, it is actually about an important principle. And that principle seems to be that we're now seeing a certain amount of anxiety among directors and producers saying that when women sign on, they should either declare upfront whether they're pregnant or not, or sign on to a contract with a pregnancy clause that allows some relief to the film producers or directors if it were to happen midway. Do you support the idea?
Personally, I don't agree that there should be a clause like that. This is a very important thing in a woman's life, and sometimes even after signing a contract, it can be an accidental pregnancy, maybe out of plan. And what do you do then? So I don't think this is possible to resolve through a contract. I think the best solution is if you're working with a married woman, you should probably on a personal relationship level talk about it, raise your concerns and leave it to it. I don't think there can be a clause made for that.
But Vipul, there has been some suggestion that Aishwarya Rai, for example, in this case was ready to do the film, but the director felt it did not work given that she was pregnant. Now, is that legitimate because there may be certain things the role requires you to do? Or is there a kind of inherently fantasy world in Mumbai where people want their actors and actresses to be these imagined single people? I mean, we have that famous story of Amir Khan not revealing his marriage when he launched with QSQT, for example.
I think in this case, Madhur's decision is a very personal choice. I don't know the script, so it's very difficult for me to comment. And I'm sure he's taken this decision keeping in mind the interest of the film. But if you go by what UTV has issued as a public statement, they very clearly said that they're closing the film for the moment because for them, Aishwarya's health and her pregnancy is of the topmost priority. So it seems that they have internally kind of taken a call which is in the interest of the film as well as Aishwarya. In my personal opinion, now this film has gathered so much controversy and the film is
that it's a hit anyway.
Known to so many people across them.
That it's
so
a hit.
It will be made anyway. It will be made.
All right, so inadvertently, at least it's helped the film. Radhika Sarath-Kumar, as a woman, but also as somebody who dons many other hats in this industry. Hollywood, for example, does make its leading ladies sign on to a pregnancy clause. But somehow, for a lot of us, the idea seems really innately bothersome. Where do you weigh in on the debate?
I really don't know about Hollywood signing the contract because I think I was watching Pirates of the Caribbean 2 a few weeks ago, and I think Penelope Cruz was pregnant during such an action-oriented film. I mean, where she had to perform a lot of stunts and she had to look drop-dead gorgeous and everything. So I don't know where the pregnancy clause came in there for such a big-budget film.
But, you know,
but
Radhika, if I may just interrupt you and respond to that, her contract actually said that if anything happened to her on the film sets, she took responsibility for it, and there were some changes in the script to accommodate her pregnancy.
Okay, but that is between the producer and the director with the actress in question. But I don't think putting on contract and, trying to say, yes, we are going to do this in future, I would say is very sexist here. It cannot be done, and I don't think it makes sense.
So innately sexist, any such idea? Lushan Dubey, do you agree? And is there another way to look at it? And that other way could be that if you're actually showing your pregnancy on screen, but your role is designed to play something else, then it's not the director or the producer's fault.
That's very hard. I think that's extremely hard. I think from the perspective, from the standpoint of where I come from, I'm mostly in theatre, and I am a director and an actor, and I also act in, have acted in serials and do act in films. I've never gone behind the camera to actually be the director. For me, from somebody who comes from theatre, 6 crores is a staggering sum of money. And if that is the kind of money that has to be lost, then certainly in a kind of a situation where you have an understanding stroke contract between the producer, director and an actor, there has to be some amount of accountability.
So you don't think the idea is sexist, you just think it's a practical
No, because
idea.
tomorrow
It's
it can be a
practical idea.
woman who is a director.
Yeah.
I mean, why is it called sexist? It can be a woman who's directing and she can have an actress who's, I mean, a woman to woman. So I don't think we have to look at that aspect, whether it's sexist or not sexist. This is truly a situation which can be very problematic as an actor. And yes, you can say, give me a great costume designer who will camouflage this pregnancy. Yes, I can say, give me lots of electrol. Yes, you can say that, I can wear the kind of costumes which would slim me down or whatever. But these are not really solutions to the problem. In terms of
So you're saying they're real
there has to be
practical
a sense
problems.
of integrity, I think. There has to be a sense of integrity between the player and the guide or the producer or the director, because even me, okay, I may be doing productions here and overseas, but if my actress walks out and I have nothing like 6 crores, but if I have like a lot of money, lakhs of
It's not
rupees,
fair.
it's
not
not
fair.
fair to me.
Interesting
so I'm
point.
not trying to, sort of label anybody, but I'm saying that
Go beyond the gender
accountability
debate.
and integrity has to be.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.